We're heading in.
I believe this is still old patch, by the way, guys. So
getting the first
no changes, no like 4 changes or anything that we've seen. I think we're still playing on old patch.
Taken off of the table, so no bulwark bubbles coming on through to stop dives.
Okay, so Mag first, pretty standardo. Emma into Emma save.
Ultimates, like a Galactic Legend from Star-Lord.
We'll probably see another Emma save here for Ducky. We know Ducky loves this Emma.
Zero Tenacity already going to be
I'll be surprised if it's not Emma.
Traditionally see removing the
what map is it? Krakoa.
To weaken the resources
wow.
that is going to have
torch save.
They secure Smashnez's torch to be able to go toe to toe with him. Potentially,
I like it.
Psylocke get removed as well from Zero Tenacity.
I like it. And then I'm guessing they're going to ban the torch on the flip side then if they're putting this much prio on torch. Would it be a 5 and make it more competitive? I hope so, Luz. I hope so. Because you've got more time to like adapt and more maps to play. You know.
Nice and simple, just in case there's a little bit of backline dive as well.
There's Loki ban.
Wolverine comp that could be at least protected slightly against from Loki.
Dude, Z10 are putting so much more prio on DPS. We saw this a little bit yesterday in Americas. EMEA have been so tank support focused in their bans and stuff, but we saw a little bit of switching in Americas. So this is quite interesting that they're putting a bit more prio on this.
Any form of dive in that composition, they're going to have to be incredibly worried.
And I guess it's because Emma and Mag are really good, but Strange has looked fucking insane as well. Groot's looked really good. So there are still always going to be tank options. So I wonder if that's the thought process.
They could even
for Z10.
go for a bit of a one-sided Psylocke in from their own side to try and snipe in.
And there's the Luna save.
Focus the Vanguards.
I thought they would do that. I was about to talk about it. Having said it, I thought they would target the tanks.
And that's a lot of those big barrier heroes getting removed.
Oh, they're going to go for the Adam.
It would be limited, but no, they take out the Adam. We were just talking about it. It's
okay, they've said no fucking res strat for you guys. No res strat. Whereabouts are you based, Sophie? It's fucking boiling where I am as well. I got my fucking grippers out right now. I got my feet out because I don't want to wear socks.
Going to have a much easier time staying up in the sky. Looks like they're going to prioritize
Loki
picking
save.
up the Loki. We could see that they were toying with the idea of
Loki has been just unreal, and Nos is pretty ridiculous on this hero. And there's the torch ban. I figured that would happen. So this is what I quite like about this new banning system. Like, you know, it creates really dynamic strats. So Z10 and
has so far this
I do like the invis. Like, the invis is really good, but
Punisher, Hela, and for a very short period, Iron Man. The Punisher, as we've seen this season, is the most reliable.
I'm guessing Z10 are just thinking, okay, well, the invis works so well with the Johnny, right? And Johnny is their focus. So it makes complete sense to then use the invis to shield and protect the Johnny Storm, because that's their win condition, right? He's going to be their win condition. So that, I get it. I get it. All right, so here we go. AB, Zero Tenacity, game 1. Dude, early pick on Nos. Tuzi's already building up that old charge, though. 66. We've seen this the whole time, right? Close our Tuzi. Watch for this combo, right? Oh, smash over the top, though.
With that maelstrom of madness, they are chasing back the members of all businesses.
Yeah, I think that earlier Loki pick hurt them a lot. I think I'm just gonna play the last bit of Claire Obscure in sunglasses, and then you'll never know, right? There goes Newton over the top. Oh, gets taken out though. Really nice from AB. Oh, that's just a wash of a fight. It's unlucky from Newton. I feel like as the soldier, obviously it works so well into Loki, but it's going to be so hard to find a good timing for that. Like without Loki, well, Loki Lamp doesn't matter as much, I suppose, but without the 2 support ults. And Tuzi could just save it to like to roll over them when they pop it, right?
If they get hit into Eye of Agamotto, it's going to be a maelstrom of mana.
You're in Wales, Sophie? Okay.
Yeah,
it's fucking so hot for us here as well.
As much terrain as possible as well. Keeping an eye on where this range could potentially be.
I have an aircon and a fan both on full blast on me right now. Oh, really nice fight from Z10 though. Welsh going in. Using that technically third support ult. Oh, that's a big Agamotto. Oh, that's lovely from Ducky. Lovely from Ducky. Yeah, really solid. What's the Bucky you're reading at the moment, Alice?
Yeah, already going in. So
what was that, Wu? Did you shot for a few more hours? What? Oh, sorry, Luce. I did see your question about the Apex changes. I've seen the Watson changes, which seem pretty fucking wild, but I haven't seen any of the other patch notes. Sorry, Luce. I read it and didn't respond. Sorry.
Looking for the picks. They're trying to take down Smashners before the touch can hit that supernova. Around the corner, though, Zero Tenacity are able to stabilize.
Oh, nice from 2-2. Wait, Newton though.
They need to keep this fight firmly in their control.
This is hey, this is anyone's game. This is anyone's game. Close Iron Tuzi have their combo though. This is tough. This is probably gonna look really good for AB if they can get this these two ults off correctly. Ducky might have the ult. Maybe Luna can get it in time, but I don't think so. They're letting them on the site, which is kind of wild. There we go. Oh wait, the supernova is so much damage though. What? Oh, they still win the fight off it. But dude, that supernova over the top of the cloak, oh, it was so much, like they still managed to burst the Punisher through it. That's insane. This is looking good for AB. Welsh is gonna probably not Welsh. Lugi is probably gonna try and stall it. Here we go. Here's the portal. There is an Agamotto, but oh, the slam! 2-2 immediately stops that Agamotto. Dude, that was so nice. All right, here goes Newton. Starts on the clones. Nice pull. Over the top. Needs to finish someone. He's getting low. Gets taken out. Tuzi also switched to that Strange as well. Oh, nice from AB. Nice from AB, game one. Hi, Raya. How long are you live for today? Oh, we'll be doing super long stream today. I think we're gonna stay live in between the two regions. So probably like 14 hours today, I think.
Ducky currently trying to hold the point.
13, 14 hours today.
Holding with that silent seduction until they see a couple.
Is it weird? I have no idea what the characters' ult names are. Oh, I don't. Why do you think I keep saying ult most of the time? Because most of them I don't know the actual name of. I don't know the name for a lot of abilities, to be honest. That is, I will say that's like the biggest gap in my knowledge, is like the skill names. Because I make up my own names for them. As I do with everything. Which is not great as a caster, but I'm aware that it's my biggest gap in my knowledge, so I'm working on it.
And with that Ultron, range of Ultron AoE into that Terra.
Much love, Sophie. There we go, Sloppo. Punisher for Punisher. Oh! Tuzi gets Newton though as well as a 1-for-1. Smash over the top. I think Welsh is just going to keep everybody up here with this ult. If the Invis can stay alive, they might be able to drop an ult. They're really close. 99, here we go. Oh, but Smash goes down. Oh, I don't know. They're kind of fucked a little bit now. I don't know about dropping that ult. Ducky does have an ult though. Here we go. Huge Agamotto by Ducky. Oh my god, he gets them all. Oh, he gets all of them.
possession of the point.
Okay, that was clutch as fuck. Dude, Strange, like, I think Strange is like super high prio now. These Agamottos are crazy.
Going to be a portal play to avoid the pokes so that they don't allow Zero Tenacity to build
I think Blade will be July Hero. Oh, okay. I'll give you my thoughts on Blade after this, because I'm not a big fan.
Trying to find Newton on the flank, but Smash this is uncontested, using the portal for extra cover here as they've rushed off the point in some cases to try and zone away the members.
They're giving them the point for free. I mean, what is Zero doing? I think that was a bit of a mistake from Zero. They've just given them the free point. Oh, 2-2 gets him as well.
To try and hold, but all business, they're starting to get ever so slightly zoned out.
Here we go. Punisher over the top of a Lunar ult. But the Lunar ult on the other side is keeping everybody up, and here goes 2Z. Oh no. Oh no. I think Zero threw this, dude. I think Zero threw this a little bit. What are you doing after the course? You did tell me, and I was in not a great place yesterday. My brain fucking fogged out.
For a potential turnaround on the strategist, though. Range of Ultron is all they have. 33% on close are 20 on snot. They're relying on Welsh Mania with the freedom charge, which will
you see Newt, he's trying to build it. Oh, good push. Good push. Oh, Ducky again? Are you joking? Oh, Ducky, MVP. Holy shit, he did it again. Was that 4 or 5, man? Ducky, get the fuck out of here. This Strange is a monster. We have got a game, y'all. This is game 1, remember. This is a BO5. So, all to play for.
And the break points and quickness that a torch can take you down is much faster in comparison to the Ultron 2. Speaking about takedowns, Zero Tenacity are looking for a very fast
that's an angle.
Calling turret comes on through. This angle not really buying Knuten all that much and dissatisfied with it.
Is it Knuten or Newton? Because I keep saying Newton.
Range of Ultron being dropped, charged up from last fight, saved.
It's easier.
Their whole body onto the point instead of
nice double from Sloppo, though. Sloppo has looked a menace on this Ultron, to be fair. That is one thing I've not really been able to do at all, is keep up with making clips and stuff while I'm doing this tournament, because it's just such long days. So I know I'm not posting a lot right now, but there's going to be a lot of good clips to catch up on.
Judgment get paired together as all business hold on to their ultimates and pay for it with their lives.
Nice. 2Z gets him afterwards, though. This is still winnable. Oh, Smash. Okay, Smash just struggled to kill a static Loki clone, but manages to kill everybody else. Eesh. Is it Knuten? Fuck it, I'm sticking with Newton. It's easier.
Zero Tenacity, in the meantime, they do have Oasises, but that's not going to stand up to snuff underneath all of the damage that can potentially come through from all business.
Here goes 2Z. Oh, I love this, though. Look at what they're doing. Oh, good push. That was essential because Ducky was looking for another Mega Agamotto. I think he still caught a couple with it. Smash needs to be careful. Oh, just got in there before Sloppo smashed him. Here goes Sloppo. Oh my god, this Ultron ult. Nice from AB. Nice from AB. Sloppo is putting in a lot of work on this Ultron.
The freedom charge hits. And speaking about behind,
that's very kind. I appreciate it, Liz. Thank you.
We're going to try and leap on through. Pyro Prison has shut out a lot of the space that all business could try and rotate away from that Captain America.
Newt needs to go big here.
Zero Tenacity have been able to get Knuten into such a good position that they might be able to find the flip if anyone tries to get close.
If he gets 3 here, this is big. Nice.
They are dominating right
Guys,
now.
this is still anyone's game, for real, for real.
With the Scourge Grenade, Knudsen backs up to the high ground and is just getting ready to...
There's definitely another fight in this game, maybe even two.
Person left with the stagger, chasing down Slowpo. We are at 83 compared to 60.
Yeah, my balls just dropped, by the way. Yeah, they saved him ban torch, right? Yeah. Early prio as well. They put a lot more prio on DPS in the ban phase. And AB went for a bunch of Vanguard bans.
Rage of Ultron can potentially be that turning factor, but it's going to be up to Tuesday with the final judgment to be the final that all business needs to be able to
just look at this. How irritating is this shit to deal with?
Doesn't go for the full commitment.
Here goes Supernova.
Into the Supernova follow-up. That's already foresight, that regeneration domain. Invis boundary has to be invested.
Not getting anyone, though. They're doing a really good job of staying up. And Sloppo and Tutu in the meantime.
Give it away. They know that there's another
Oh.
fight afterwards.
I don't know, guy. I think you might have to ban this Ultron, actual.
This is likely going to come down to one last fight with all business.
I think it's very
also
map
approaching
dependent,
their
but
own
Sloppo is
overtime here.
putting in
And
an
look what they
insane
were able
amount
to
of
keep.
work.
They did burn that Rage of Ultron.
Do they
They
have
burned the
time to
boundary,
TP?
but
I don't
still
think they
have final
do.
judgment. They still have God of Mischief, and they are very soon about to have.
I mean, they've got to touch. That's what they got to do. I don't know if they've got a TP or they just got to walk it in. But they have got there. There's the TP from Ducky. Lugia gets the kill, though. That's one. Invis over the top. This is still anybody's game. Newton's got another ult as well. He might pop it. Here he goes straight away over the top. Oh my god, he gets them. Oh, they've held it. Z10. Oh my god, Z10 have done it in the clutch. Close Up might have another TP here, though. Is it in time? They need to hold him out. He touches, but I think he's going to die. And oh my god, they did it. Holy shit. Z10 fucking do it. This is the kind of games we wanted. This is what we wanted. Damn, crazy game one.
They might have been able to make something happen, but
crazy game one.
Showing just how powerful this human
39 and 6. God damn.
Creating so much room for Knudsen down on the ground.
Newton though, 32. Like, just put in so much work. The timing of those ults. S tier.
Because if it comes down to a
Tuzi struggled a little bit. I like I do like them target banning Tuzi. You know, we've talked a lot about Tuzi over the last few days, or last couple of weeks. They are a little bit of the superstar on this AB team. So I like the kind of target banning on their most comfort, right? The Psylocke, the Human Torch, which we've seen Tuzi just absolutely slap on. Forcing him into the Punisher mirror. And then you gets the better of it. Sick. Z10, super high prio on this Human Torch again. They don't give a shit about these tanks. They're going to ban out the Psylocke. I would imagine they're also going to ban out... I'm shocked that you don't ban the Human Torch first here on Idris El Path. This is such a good Torch map. I would be saving Torch here if I may be. This surprises me. I think Z10 might have fucked up a little bit here, if I'm honest. We know how fucking good Human Torch is. This is arguably, for me, this is one of the best Human Torch maps. I think that is a massive mistake giving him that, honestly. I think that's a big mistake. They should have banned Human Torch and let them have Psylocke instead. Psylocke is a menace, don't get me wrong. I think Psylocke is incredibly strong. I think Torch is worse on this map.
There's the Invisible Woman banned out, removing that Fantastic Force.
That's ableism. Give Prof X his Hot Wheels. Exactly, right? Exactly.
Do save it so that they get one-sided? Or do they save the Luna? Okay, they saved
Luna save.
the Luna, which is
just zero tank prio. I love it. And I think it's a really good way to do it. And they ban the Strange.
And they decide to ban the Strange. So no teleport recontests coming on Peru. No Eye of Agamotto amped on up by a fate of both worlds.
You give him Groot, though. Groot is still really good.
Reaction coming on out from all businesses. We did actually see them flirt with the concept.
I quite like the Hulk idea.
Which I think
I like the Hulk idea here. I like it a lot, actually.
I would agree. We did see
yeah, I like this. I like
here,
this.
And as such, they're having to adjust their composition. They once again
Hulk is surprised. We've seen this like a few times. Hulk is surprisingly good into these flyers.
Set up some kind of interceding barrier between
because obviously, I don't know if you guys know, Hulk can knock flyers down if you can get on them. Obviously, it's really difficult to do, but it's quite a good way to try and burn them down. I also saw a really good Reddit post about Ghost Rider. I think Ghost Rider would be super fucking fun as well. So I hope they add in. I mean, this is the thing about Rivals, right? And I think this is why I'm like committed to the game. There's so much fun shit they can add to this. I mean, we're only 6 months into this game's lifespan. There's so much fun stuff they can add in. Oh, Newton hitting the Hawkeye. Oh, I like it. Okay, okay. So this is pre-patch, by the way, guys. So it's still
adjusted due to the fact that these teams have been playing on this for a while to make sure that everything is stable and nothing.
It's like me and the casters fucking reading each other's minds. We're on old patch, so it hasn't been nerfed yet, and Newton gets a pick already, gets closer. The Ice Arrow still has the old stun duration, which I believe is 1.5 or 1.3.
Instead of the Mantis we've been seeing, Ducky will get taken out by 2 of the 2, but
Smash gets Welsh. Look at Newton go over the top. They push them all the way back. And the reason I love this, actually, is because Hulk is going to give him so much room. Oh! The Ice Arrow is crazy. I'm so surprised we haven't seen more Hawkeye, dude. The few times we've seen Hawkeye, it's looked really good. Newton putting on a show for us here. Gets taken out by the storm.
Finally, Slowpoke will put a shutdown to the shenanigans of the Hawkeye, but the damage has been done. All business have lost a lot of space, and now they're going.
They do hold, but they've got a few ults here. Smash, they're going up over the top.
Slowpoke using that center Loki statue for a little bit.
Here goes Slowpoke. Oh, this is so rude. That is so rude. Are you kidding? Oh my god. Dude, if I was Newton, I'd be so fucking mad. Are you kidding? That's a huge combo. The group with the Namor over the top, though, is massive. This is the combo we knew they were going to do. We knew that this was going to happen, and that's really nicely executed from Zero. But oh my god, if I was Newton, I'd be so fucking mad. If I'm Hawkeye, I'm going, oh, fuck this. Are you kidding? I kind of respect it, though, from Sloppo. The reason being is they pop the Luna ult, so they're not going to get value in Storm ulting the team. Just went, ah, fuck it.
They're going to have to give up the space. Another Ice Arrow fully sees these idle businesses back.
Sloppo goes down.
And it's up to Tuzi on the Punisher to try and shut this
Tuzi needs to get value, but not really finding anyone. They do get the Hulk, but that's it. And Newton gets him as well. Oh, this Hawkeye is smurfing. Dude, Newton is smurfing this game already. Oh! Dude, this is why I said I think Hawkeye is really good. Holy shit, they're walking over them. I mean, how do you try and adjust here as AB, right? Like, what do you do to try and adjust? They've got a massive wombo combo, and they've got it ready again. So even if AB try and get in here, Nosta's already gone down. Oh my god. Okay, well, Ducky just doesn't even need the combo. Ducky goes, fuck it, I'll do it myself.
Not the position that you desire to be in if you're all business.
Jesus.
Especially if you have flyers who need space. And that is not where you're going to be able to find it. They can potentially slow things
Thanos?
down. They're going to teleport back to the C spawn rather than find themselves getting staggered off into the B.
We talked about it, though. I think there are some heroes that are going to be hard to make feel good, like power-wise, compared to their hero fantasy. Without just, like, ruining the game, right? I feel like Thanos might be one of those. It depends how they build him, I suppose.
They have Fate of both worlds, Horde of Proteus, and the Invisible Boundary. They are just approaching that Hunter's site here. They have so many defenses.
Smash goes down with the Namor ult. Sloppo trying to get something done, but Smash just Delta splitting on this backline. I mean, the problem is here, like, Slubbo and Tuzi are spending so much time focusing on Smash and trying to deal with this Namor that everybody else is just so free. Like, look at Slubbo here. He's on his own, trying to just take Smash out. And the meanwhile, Newton and the rest of Z10 are absolutely just styling on the rest of them.
Potentially going to be finding themselves stuck in their respawn rooms right now. As Knuten on this
Dude, Zero looked really good. I think they were not happy about that loss yesterday, because it was a bit of a stomp yesterday for Z10. Oh my God, what? Did he just freeze the cloak in the ult and then headshot him? Is that what just happened? Dude, Ducky is a monster. I mean, AB have got nothing. Like, I don't know. AB look really lost. And I think Z10 have such a good read on this as well. Like, they know that Tuzi is their kind of anchor, right? Tuzi is Tuzi's the one that's been carrying them in a lot of these games. So the target banning, I think their drafting has been really fucking solid. And then, like, Z10 is showing some really fun innovation, dude. Like, this Hawkeye we've seen maybe twice in this tournament, but Ewan is just stomping on it. Dude, Smash, considering how much prio... Like, we talked a lot about Knuten here. Can we talk about Smash for a minute? 21-0 was getting so hard focused by Sloppo and Tuzi. And just, like, brushing it off like it's nothing. Yeah, how do you play support into this? Like, actual, though. Because you can play position as much as you want. But if you get, like, I don't know, if you get frozen or even just a double jump from Hawkeye that's fully charged up, you can just get one shot to the face, right? I also think Hawkeye, a really underestimated part of Hawkeye. Oh, dude. Like, what do you possibly do into this? Like, it's unplayable.
Man can shoot, man can jump. And he
it's unplayable.
Every single time he lands one of these ice hours,
this guy's not missing. I've seen enough, guys. Nerf Spider-Man. Nah, dude, this game's fucking over. This game is over. I don't know what AB need, man. I don't know what their win condition is right now. There's too many problems. Smash is all over them. This Groot and Hulk are creating so much pressure in this front line. There's Invis as well with Knut and just making sure that Knut can never go down. This is wild. I mean, what do you do? Honestly, like, if I'm in a ranked game like this, like, I'm lost, dude. I have no pick that I think can work here. There's nothing that I'm like, okay, this is the play. Here we go. They need to go big here. What? Why is Ducky playing Fortnite? What the fuck is that? Okay, this is what they need. That's big from Welsh. They do get Newton, so this is a good push. They finally get the push. But I do like the change that they've slightly reduced the stun timer so that it is like, because right now what we're seeing right here is it's unplayable, right? There's no counterplay to it if you get hit as a support, right? Whereas the shorter stun cooldown means that Hawkeyes have to maybe track a little bit more because they might not be still frozen when you do your double jump into the shot like this.
space. Regen domain has already been forced, which is a clear go sign for a Horn of Proteus to look for the
And you can see Tuzi's trying, man. Tuzi's trying to clear Hawkeye out, but just can't. Here goes the Supernova.
From Tuzi to try and create some kind of opening to try and
just
weaken these members.
Maybe. But
But
Z10 have already got 2. Oh, it's big from Tuzi, though. Tuzi gets a couple. But then the Namor squids just fuck him.
Finishes off Tuzi. They've got the flag set up so
This is such a good strat from Zero, honestly. I think this is a draft diff. I think they've read the game really well in this series, and just AB just look a little bit lost. I don't know what they do. Oh, Ducky! Oh, Ducky! Are you kidding? Oh my god! That is insane! Holy shit, this guy is a monster. That's fucking absurd. Dude, Z10 looks so fucking good. They look so fucking good.
They're not going to get much further than maybe a few more meters. Smashdead's retreating up to the high ground, and immediately
that was monstrous, man. Guys playing Fortnite builds himself a fort and gets everyone.
Just got closer, and then immediately afterwards got Tuzi. Regeneration domain is invested for a business to try and
I feel bad for AB, man. AB have looked really good this tournament, but
continue to push to make sure that all business are deprived of any space.
Z10 have just got really good strat into it. 4 ults as well for Z10 here.
In terms of shutting down both the
They've nearly got all 6 ults.
the copied format as a huge ice out
Oh!
and before all business can even get the ship off the
I
dock.
think Sloppo was looking to ult then, and Newton just picks him off just before he was going to go. So they do have, this needs to go massive. They do have Nost and Sloppo with his 2 ults. If they're going to win a fight, it's got to be off the back of those 2 right now. Tuzi's also got theirs, or close to getting theirs. Here we go. This has got to go absolutely massive. They're running down Canute here. Oh, he still gets him though. Oh my god, they spent so much time trying to deal with him up here. Ah, it's done, man. It's done.
They've still got the fate of both worlds. All business have an Eye of Agamotto and a Supernova to work with for Zero Tenacity. Have a Canute.
They're all behind them. Nah, I mean, it's done. It's just done, isn't it? Oh my god.
One final fight, and all business are down to having to bypass this same dreaded angle.
They can't. They can't. Ducky's got another ult. I don't think they even get close. Did he cancel it? Oh, close. They just can't get in. 2-0. Oh my god.
Round from Zero Tenacity, literally everything optimized.
Yeah, all business are about to be out of business. Holy shit.
They were still able to control that map from start to finish.
Dude, what a wild game.
One fight where they were able to
How is this not Ducky right now? How is the MVP not Ducky? What is this? Okay, wait. What is this MVP? Just for a second. This game is so fucking rigged. I just want you to look at this for a sec. Winnie's got it. Oh, Winnie. 26 kills. Cool. 40 assists. Big. Right? Oasis is just sat here with 42k healing, by the way. How has Oasis not got this? Smash is 34-1. Ducky is 32-3. Game is rigged. So, I mean, here's the problem for AB, right? Ducky is a monster on this group, but he's also insane on Emma, right? We've seen Ducky be, like, ridiculously good on Emmas. But then if you try and prio to ban out Ducky, that was so good. Oh my god. But then if you try and deal with, like, ban out Ducky, you know, they have so much more in the tank, Z10. And I think this is what I want to see from teams. We've seen so much of the same strat, right? We've seen so much of the same Punisher, Cloak kind of strats, Mags, Emmers. I think it's way more valuable to be able to show a bunch of different flexible ways to win the game. And Z10 bringing out some spicy strats. I like it. This might be a straight 3-0, by the way, guys. AB have got to come up with something in the draft. Because otherwise, this is a straight 3-0. Alrighty, y'all. Game 3. Let's see if AB adjusts their drafting strat.
Perfectly. Like you mentioned, guard in the actual game. Guardian barrier on the Hawkeye.
So double mag band.
The Hulk leaping back and forth between the fights, not just diving in, not just single-mindedly.
Who does Z10
save?
Who are they prying? Torch, maybe? Are they prying the Torch again? Yeah.
To that Hawkeye, who were very split from each other the whole time to make sure that if one got dove, the other
Ron Hall of Dajalia.
Zero Tenacity gonna be saving the Torch. It's really up to all business in terms of how they want to react to this. Zero Tenacity, I think, are they gonna save the Emmer and pry the tank, or
okay? So that nothing new from AB yet.
Absolutely uncounterable when it comes to the advanced pick and bans, which is the amount of depth.
So do they continue with the DPS bans here, Z10? Do they want to keep focusing 2Z?
As a team, as a Luna,
they take out the Luna.
Out on the side of Zero Tenacity. All business
so they're going to have one before a save. Is it the Psylocke or is it the Torch? And I like it. I like it. I mean, they played into the Torch twice now and won, so if it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
Bad jail for a couple days and has immediately gone back in at the hands of Zero Tenacity to at least try and put some of the brakes on that.
Yeah, the games have been super interesting to watch, like just throughout the tournament. I haven't had a chance to watch much Pro Rivals before this. It's been really interesting to see like what the top players are prioing, like how they play. I feel like I've learned a lot. I hope you guys have as well.
As they have not been banned out of it.
The cat
you know that dive is going to be coming on from the side of all business.
I mean, Welsh is a very, very good cat player.
What better way to potentially grab him with a cup and crush?
And the invis makes sense. Again, same as last game, the invis makes sense if you're protecting the Torch, right? You can pocket the Torch with that shield, make sure they can run free.
But also for that Guardian shield and the synergy so that the Torch has a little bit more sustainability up in the sky.
And they take out the Cloak. I don't know about this from AB. I don't know.
So much work removing
maybe AB just feel like it's an execution problem.
They look like they're going to run at least part of this back, even though they have all of the tools.
But I don't know. I would like to see a bit of innovation from them. So we'll wait until they lock in and see what they're going to innovate.
But they were actually thinking about for a moment going for that name.
Oh, they Z10 res stratting. Wait, Z10 might be res stratting. Do I want to win this BO5? I would like Zero Tenacity to win it, to be honest. AB have been amazingly fun to watch throughout this tournament, but I would like Tenacity to rematch into BBP for the Grand Finals tomorrow. It's a nice story, isn't it? If Zero can come out on top and take out BBP for the top 1 spot. Remember though, all of these teams have made it to playoffs. So this isn't an elimination. AB will be in playoffs because it's the top 4 teams from each group anyway. This is for seeding, pretty much. This in the Grand Finals, because this is group stage, it's all for seeding for the playoffs next week. Playoffs next week is the big one. So they've just, all of these teams have made it there already.
Which means that Torch should be able to keep up the pressure onto 2Z.
Okay, so they're committing. Slobber's going back onto this Ultron. I like it. Slobber has looked good on it. And they're going for a semi-res strat. Nothing like too crazy, but triple support. Mantis and Adam both really good into this Ultron, so I think Slobber might have a bit of a harder time here. But the Mantis might be the difference maker.
Aggressively here, and we're seeing Zero Tenacity able to split all businesses' attention quite effectively.
I mean, AB are just, I mean,
getting seized with the flames.
They split split them up so nicely there.
That's the lockdown onto the cap, chasing them all the way off the point. That's going to be point number 1, almost certainly picked up by Zero Tenacity. We're just seeing people.
Man, look at how aggressive Canuten's playing. What?
We're also seeing Canuten right in the front line.
Oh my God, what?
To counter the Captain America.
And we've seen this for the most part as well. They're putting their DPS players on the Adam Warlock, which is really telling. They want this Adam Warlock to be able to just like use that damage, use that right click and get these picks. And we've seen it be so effective for most teams actually. We've seen VP put it to amazing use. I expect we'll see it later today.
Very aggressive Eternal Bond coming on out, but it's going to be mirrored actually by the Soul Bond from Zero Tenacity.
Nice save on nice save with that Invis shield on the Mantis.
And now all business have brought themselves a little bit of space, but not when Canuten is hitting.
I also think the Adam is really good for this cap dive that they're trying to do, right? Because I feel Adam can just keep themselves alive, like, really well against the cap in general. Oh, well, she's in trouble. Well, she's so split, dude. He's so stuck.
Yeah, but I mean, that was sedation into
Here they go.
Coming on for very much prepared.
Oh, what an Agamotto, though. What an Agamotto, though.
And that Eye of Agamotto combined with the focus fire quite literally of the Supernova.
It just stopped the follow-up from everybody else apart from the Punisher. Man, Z10 look really good. Ah!
All they have left right now is that Rage of Ultron and the Freedom charge for that extra protection. And Zero Tenacity looking to...
Ducky's going to keep them pinned back. Nice pings. Really nice pings, actually. Smasher's already got a pick over the top. Toot's gone. Well, she's trying to stall it and is stalling it, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Just feels like they don't have enough tools in the chest.
Significant ultimate lead here, and that would allow them to push on in. Cloak getting out of there with that Dark Pulse teleport to make sure that they can retreat. And well, Welsh Mania is...
I mean, Welsh is like Welsh did a really good job solo, pretty much, to stall that out and burn some time, but they're still stalling. This is actually really impressive from AB. They're not going to win out the fight, but all of this time is really good. All of this stalling is really good for them.
But unfortunately, Toot gets taken down before the Psionic Seduction can find value. And
4:20 on the clock. It's still so much time.
They've got 4 minutes on the time bank.
Look at how aggressive Canuten is playing. Like,
they just keep
he is like spawn diving them. He is looking unreal today. I don't know if he had his Weetabix this morning, but he is looking dominant. Holy shit.
They just are locked on with these headshots. They have 6k damage. That's more than Slowpo.
Yeah, Canuten just is not giving a fuck.
He's on the off angle as well. If they try and pressure
this is wild behavior. There's the cloak ult down to try and protect from the Supernova. Another really nice Agamotto. Gets Welsh.
Swapped over to the hit scan to try and keep a check on Canuten, but Eye of Agamotto is going to be able to
Tuzi.
finding that tidal.
I think they made a really big mistake in their drafting, AB, and I think they're going to look back on this and say we should have just first banned Torch.
But you can see Canuten's silhouette.
Like, at this point, they would have much rather played into the mag because this Torch is like walking all over them. There's the res. They have not had to use it yet, but that's a big res and they're straight back in. They have burnt a bit of time, so... Invis over the top. Maybe Slowpo can go big. He needs a massive ult here on this Winter Soldier if they want to win this. I mean, are they even going to touch? Oh my god, closer. That was so fucking clutch. I thought they were just going to let them have it. Oh, no, it's done. I mean... Dude, Z10 look insane, don't they?
They should be able to get it. They just need to get the cap out of the way. Welshmania is
2 minutes on the clock.
And zero tenacity. Triple cap with 2.
Dude, Knuten as like he is playing the series of his fucking life. I don't know what else to tell you with this one. He's playing like this is the best series I think I've seen out of them.
All business are going to have to take this attack in stages.
Just
they
wild.
Need to bleed the resources out from zero.
I mean, you know, let's be honest. All of them are firing, right? We haven't talked much about Oasis or Whiny really at all, but these supports are obviously, you know, they're doing such great work to keep everyone up. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Zero tenacity.
But Ducky, Newton, and Smash particularly are just playing out their mind.
I don't know how much of that's going to make it.
Please tell me he's going to do this Thor. Lugia, don't bait me. Please. Please. Please, you'll become my new favorite team. Please. Give it to me. He's doing it, yes! Come on, Lugia! Come on! First pick of Thor. This is what I want to see. Come on, Zero. Okay, automatically, Zero have just become my favorite team in this tournament. They've just become my favorite team in this tournament. Right, show me, Lugia. Show me.
Already we can see the lack of space that this team has. That's already regeneration domain forced from their hands before we even start fighting.
We of course see the new Thor right now, which bleeds a little bit more heavy.
Guys, I'll be honest. I don't give a shit about anything else that's going to happen in this game. As long as Lugia pops the fuck off, I don't care about anything else. Show everybody how good this hero is. Never mind, he died. That's some awkward timing. And he immediately swaps. Fuck. He lasted less than a minute and then insta swaps. Fuck.
Huge pick as well comes through from Tuzi. He commits onto the rocket before the BRB station can bring.
Well, that sucks dick.
On that Punisher. Gotta see it. Adam Warlock comes back into the mix. Oasis over towards the Mantas. They're going for the rescon position so that Tuzi can get checked out by a strategist.
They might not be being rash, but they're certainly adjusting.
Here goes Smash over the top. Heller at the same time. Lugia is there already with the shield block. Knuten reses. Oh! Lovely counter Agamotto from Lugia. Oh, God. Also, big shout out to Ducky.
Yeah, Closer goes down before they get the opportunity to use that Eternal Bond. Really
slams Tutu as soon as they pop the Agamotto. And then the counter from Lugia was crazy.
To make sure that they dodge away from the Psionic Seduction, which Ducky 1 is setting up incredibly aggressively. This Pyro Prison is being used to just slowly chip down all business.
Okay,
also
yeah.
stall out their approach.
I mean, I would say at this point, honestly, I'm a flex player, but I played mostly tank.
I think Ducky 1 is still behind him, and indeed,
oh, Ducky! Oh my God. These angles are crazy. Welsh goes down. They used the cloak to try and serve Welsh and couldn't do it. Oh, they're pushing though. Oh, this is actually a really nice push from AB. Tutu just went a little bit crazy on that Strange. They might get up the ramp. Good stuff from AB. A little bit of fight left in them.
Finally getting caught locked down with that extra
Thor is not for current meta, I know.
And we will see Zero tenacity forced
and
to
it sucks.
with a slightly staggered invisible woman.
We've got 2 fights now.
I think Thor, like, I will die on this hill. I think Thor is still very good at lower levels. Like, I can still play him in my lobbies and dominate, you know, in Diamond GM lobbies. But obviously in Pro, it's a lot more nuanced, so.
One attack the ultimate comes on through from the side of the defense. Knuten utilizing the terrain of the map to be able to block.
I think it's also more so that the other tanks are just so much stronger.
quickly running to the team.
Great from Tutu though.
Right into two. With the Eye of Agamotto, Maelstrom will be able to find the picks that it's looking for. However, Knuten has the cocoon to survive.
I don't like, as in, I don't think the idea of Thor is bad. I think it's just the fact that, like, Mag and Emma are just so much stronger as tanks. The way I look at Thor, I don't really look at Thor as a tank, if I'm honest. I look at him as a high health DPS. Because you can't really stand in the front and soak, right? He's not an anchor tank. You know, he's a dive tank or a flanking tank. Oh, Lugia! Oh, nice from Nosto. That lamp was huge.
Yeah, but that was Tuesday using Goddess of Death to dodge the Eye of Agamotto. Zero to Nasty more than happy to trade an invisible boundary for it because now they can take the fight out in the open.
Ducky again with this angle. Oh my god. Dude, his Emma angles on these ults are crazy. What? Brings them all tumbling
down. And speaking about tumbling
how does he do this every time?
Like a house of cards, entirely knocked apart by Zero to Nasty's composition.
1 minute to go. They're seriously running low on
yeah, I would say I think that's the biggest problem right now, and the reason why I don't really get to play Thor very often. No one really wants to play tank in this current meta, like in normal ranks. So often you end up solo tanking, and obviously you just never get to play Thor in that sitch. Because you need a main tank like a Maga, Strange, and Emma, right?
Freely. Here comes the clone from Xenos to set up with the Eternal Bond. All business are committing.
Tutu's going. Nice push. Nice push. Lugia's gonna look.
Push the Eye of Agamotto back, and in the meantime, Lugia is gonna get found out. Has no choice but to go onto the payload, but that's exactly
Smash over the top is doing a lot of damage. Hey, AB might do this. That's really nice from Sloppo. They get one, they get two. Here comes the res. Oh no. Oh, he's got an Agamotto as well. Lugia is looking. Oh, he's just gonna smash him in the back line. Oh my god. I think they full hold here. Ducky over the top as well. Oh my god, they've just smurfed it. 3-0. They just fucking Z10 look so good today. Oh.
What a setup by Zero to Nasty.
My ego is telling me I can play with these guys. Yeah, mine too, Riot. Mine too. I use I don't know if I'm bad at this game or have bad teams. Sometimes it's a little bit column A, a little bit of column B. I always feel the same as well. Dude.
Smash There's once again showing just how good this team is, creating distractions.
This is really nice to see from Zero, honestly. They looked pretty lackluster yesterday. It's really nice to see them bounce back and absolutely dominate today.
And yet 37,000 seems about right. A solid 16k, aka an entire Slowpoke more than 2.
Yeah, like I think, like looking back, I think AB are gonna look back and say the same. I feel like they fucked up the draft by not taking out this Human Torch in the first two. Like, I'm sure Mag would have been difficult to play into, but I mean, Smash has just nailed every game, and they've got no answer.
Zero tenacity. It really does just feel like the compositions that they can play, the depths of which are
do you also have role queue Marvel Rivals? No.
And
nor do I think they should ever add it.
It's safe to walk forward. No, it's not. There's a torch in our flank.
I'm pretty anti role queue in this game. Even like a lot of people are suggesting like do a separate role queue. So the people that want role queue can play into it. I get it if people want it. I do. For me, I think it's really, really bad for the game. It really will not help the game at all in any way. Part of, and we talked a lot about this over the months that we played Rivals. You know, a lot of people asked this question, and we talked a lot about it. So I won't go into a whole rant about it. The simple fact of the matter is, yes, there is definitely an issue of people like insta-locking. You're gonna have that regardless, right? It didn't help Overwatch.